Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to KUROI, cyberpunk covert-ops gaming. And before we begin the second level, which is the tunnels, the maintenance tunnels, one thing to clarify from the previous video when we did the lobby, the first level of the heist, and that is the distraction or the distract action. I think in the lobby video, I wasn't exactly sure. It says rotate one enemy to any direction. Now, I have the original version printed out. I printed this out as soon as it came out. The PDFs have been updated since then. There have been some changes, some corrections, some clarifications. There are still some things that are still a little bit unsure. For example, I think the disengage in the book, it says a 5+ action. On the character sheet, it says a 4+. That still needs to be clarified. But for the distract, on the version that I printed out, the original version, it said rotate one enemy to any direction. And when I did this in the last video, I was kind of questioning, can I rotate it sort of more than 90 degrees? It says to any direction. Well, I have checked the latest version of the rules, the latest PDF, and it has been changed. Now, distract, you can only rotate them 90 degrees clockwise. Now, that means that in the lobby episode, I kind of couldn't do that silent kill, the sneak attack, which would have made things a little bit harder. But I'm still kind of thinking that with distract, I think you should be able to choose which direction you rotate them 90 degrees. I think the 90 degrees kind of made sense, and that's why in the last video I was kind of umming and ahhing, kind of a bit sort of confused in terms of should I be able to do 180 rotation kind of thing. So I kind of agree with the 90 degrees, but I'm thinking that it should be allowable to go clockwise or anti-clockwise. I'm thinking. We are with Bartholomew, the rat alien runner skulker kind of person. We're on our second level, which is the tunnels. Now, what I'm thinking is, as I exited the lobby and went up the stairs, maybe I noticed that the second level was kind of busy. So maybe I have to use the maintenance tunnels to kind of get to the intel rather than going through the actual second floor itself. So what we have here is the actual level, the tunnels here represented here on the board. So I've got the 3 walls, I've got the intel center there. We've got 1, 2, 3 enemies there, or 3 points of security, entrance and exit. Now again, each of the enemies I have to allocate an initiative pair. So here, let me have a quick look. This will be 5 and 6. This is going to be 3 and 4. This is going to be 1 and 2. That's pretty much it. Like I say, the prep for this game in terms of each level or each games, in terms of the little missions, it's got hardly any prep at all. You just set up the table, you just set up the grid, and away you go. I did use one of my skill points, one of my savvy skill points last turn. Ooh, that's something else I need to check. Savvy skill points, it says in the rules that you can use them to reroll any or all dice in the tactical roll, but I'm still not seeing, even on the new update, the new PDF, I'm not seeing anything relating to what a tactical roll is. So again, I'm going to assume that it is the action roll, when you're rolling the 5 dice to find out, what actions you can do. So I'm going to take it like I did in the previous game. I'm going to take it as being the action roll. As we go to a new level, the alertness resets. However, your skill points do not. You still lose what you have lost before. So I will probably have to try and use focus at some point to get back that skill point. I don't think in the rules it's clear, or it's stated in any way, but I don't think you can go above your skill value in terms of the number of skill points. So I think I can only have a maximum of 2 savvy skill points at any time. What else? Haven't taken any damage yet. I think my Kevlar did help me, did protect me. during that one attack that could have hurt me in the last game. Still got me SMG, still got me optical camo. So I can do sneak actions and sneak kills. Okay, sneak kills are silent KOs, I think. Silent KO. Yeah, I mean, again, I've got the first version printed out. I don't know whether it's been changed in the latest one. I don't want to keep going back and checking, but there may be some times where things are labeled differently in different parts of the book, but it's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here to make sure you guys understand. Okay, now we are ready to begin. So Bartholomew is going to start on the entrance square. We've got a swine there. Now, again, I could do the silent kill on this guy because, and again, we're following the rules correctly this time. Well, I mean, I didn't know they were not correct last time, but I can rotate 90 degrees clockwise. So I could use one dice to rotate him. I can then sneak to here and then do a silent kill. So what am I going to need for that? I'm going to need, distract doesn't have any UA value, so I can just use one dice for that. I need a 6 for the silent kill. I'm going to at least need a double to move one square sneak and one dice to move normally. So I can kind of start off the same way that I'm going. Or another option is that I can move all the way around here and sort of leave him alone. I like sneaking. I like sneaking and killing. But again, that raises a problem because right there is the potential for him to be seen in terms of his body, so I may have to hide the body. But I don't like 3 guys walking around. It makes things really, really difficult. So, right, let's get started. Let's see what the dice give me. If I don't get any 6s, then it's no choice, is it? So we get hello, and we get exactly what we need. I've got me double for the sneak move. I've got a die to distract. I've got a die to move normally, and I've got the 6 for the silent KO. Okay. We're starting off the same way we did last time, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my dice to move one square. That increases the alertness by 1. When it gets to 7, they become cautious, and their line of sight becomes front, left, and right. At the moment, because they're unaware, their line of sight is only in the corridor ahead of them. I'm then going to use 1 to distract. So rotate 1 enemy to any direction. So they rotate that way, which is perfect. And again, that raises the alertness by 1 because I'm making a little bit of noise to distract him. Then I will use 2, a double, to sneak 1 square, no alert increase. And then I will use a 6 to kill him. So I knock him out. There you go. Now again, because I don't have any extra dice, I can't actually benefit from gaining intel when I do the silent kill. But that's okay. We can still deal with this. So this guy is now knocked out. He's out of the game. And yeah, we're kind of done. That's my first turn. Silent knockout. Doesn't say that there's any alertness, so yeah, doesn't say there's any alertness, so I'm going to take it as being okay. But like I say, if I had extra dice that were 5+, I could actually use those to gain intel from them when I knock them down. So that is the first turn done. It is now the enemy turn. We're currently at 2 alertness, which is okay. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got a double 1, we got a 3 and a 4, and we got a 6. Now this guy is the, I can't see. This guy is the 5 and 6. So the alertness is going to go up 1, because if you roll the dice to activate an opponent that's KO, it gets put straight onto the alertness. Now the double 1s are going to go onto this guy here, which means he's going to have 2 minor actions. The 3 and the 4 are going to go on this guy, so he's going to have a minor and a major. You always do the major actions before the minor actions, and at the moment they're all doing patrol, so they're only moving because the alarm hasn't been raised yet. So what we'll do is again, I'm not sure which one I have to do first. Can we choose? Let's go from the highest value first. So this is 5 and 6, so we do him first. So we'll use that. He can't activate, but the alertness goes up by 1, so we're now at 3 alertness. We'll now do this guy. So highest first, so he's doing a patrol move major. Move the enemy 2 spaces forward. If the square in front of them is obstructed, rotate the enemy until there's no obstructed square to move forward. Right. So for his major action, he's going to move 2 squares. He gets to here, he can't move any further, so he rotates until he can, and then he moves the rest of his move. Then his minor action is to rotate 90 degrees clockwise. So he will then rotate that way. So he's now facing bump this way. And he's done. Now it is this guy. This guy has 2 minor actions. So rotate 90 degrees clockwise. So this guy basically turns to the wall and then turns to face the exit. Hey, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good for me at the moment. I shouldn't really say anything, but end of the enemy turn, the alertness goes up by 1. So we're now at 4. 3 more and they become cautious and their line of sight becomes a little bit more restrictive. My turn. Now I want to try and get rid of the body because that will prevent the alarm being sounded if they see this guy. So hiding the body, I need a 4+. All right, let's see what we get. Again, I do have my skill points to modify things. Each of the different skills modifies, rerolls different things. What do we get? Okay, I've got a pair of 5s. I've got the 4 that I need, and I've got a 1 and a 3. Now, what do I want to do? I want to try and come over here to get the intel. Ideally, I want to go here, because then I can kind of hide. And it's going to be difficult for these guys to see me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to move 5 squares, which means I need to have a triple. Again, a reminder. I mentioned this in the last video, but I'll say it again so that we can remember. You can only use each of these actions once per turn, except for attack, where you can do 1 ranged and 1 melee. So you can't sort of have 2 pairs and then move a total of 6 squares, 3 and then 3. No, it's not allowed. You can only use the move action once. So if I want to move 5 squares, I've got to have a triple. So I could re-roll these, because again, it's like Yahtzee, I can re-roll twice. Or I could re-roll all 3 and hope. No, I think I'm going to keep that because I've got to hide the body somehow. So I'm going to re-roll these. My first re-roll, we get, oh yes, thank you very much. So I've got the triple that I need for the move. That's going to move me 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll get me here. So I should be in cover from both of those guards. I've got the die here, the 4+ to remove the dead body. Now, I've also got to be careful because as soon as he becomes cautious, this guy could see me. Oh, sneaky. I've got 1 left over. Okay, so I could use that to focus and gain 1 skill point. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I am going to use that to gain 1 skill point. So I get back my point of savvy. I'll use the 4 as hide the body. So I'll get rid of this body. So this body is now hidden. Okay, so he can't be, the body can't be seen and they can raise the alert anymore. But he will still be increasing the alertness when I roll 5s and 6s. That increases the alertness by 1, hiding the body. And I will then move with a triple 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to move here. I'm going to face, which way should I face? I think I'm going to face, I mean, it doesn't really matter except for blind spots. So I'm going to face I'm going to face that way. So I'm facing this way. And that move also increases the alertness by 1. Oh my goodness. They're going to be cautious next turn. That's a problem. That is a problem. Now, my SMG is 3 dice or 4 at close range. Close range is 2 within 2 squares. All right, but we are done. We've hidden the body. It's now the enemy turn. Uh-oh. they're going to go cautious next turn because of the, at least because of the +1 alertness for the end of their turn. Right, let's see what they do. What do we get? That's really not good. Oh, look at this. So this guy's not going to activate at the moment. Okay, at the moment, this guy's not going to activate. This guy is going to have 3 activations. He's going to move 2 squares, and then he's going to rotate twice. So move 2 squares. He's then going to rotate to face this way, and then he's going to rotate to face that way. But that means, because it's going to be cautious, that I'm going to be in his line of sight, which means I can't get to the... Oh! We've also got 2 5s, which means the alertness is going to go up another 2 points because 5 and 6 is out. Oh, so the alertness is actually going to go up 3 points. 2 for him and then 1 for the enemy turn. I'm thinking that I might actually want to re-roll 2. Because you can use tech skill points to re-roll any or all enemy action dice. So I'm thinking I might actually re-roll twice. Any or all. So I think I'm going to use 1 skill point. Now you can only do this once per sort of roll. So I can't spend another skill point if I don't get the results I want. You can't do that. So I'm going to re-roll, I think I'm going to re-roll 2 dice because I want to make sure that this guy... Oh no, but he's still going to... he's still going to... If I take that away and I don't get any more for him, then he's still going to be facing that way, so it'll still be his corridor. So I actually want to re-roll these, don't I? Because I want him to... I want to get another 3. That's a very specific requirement. I need a 3. A 4's no good because that would mean he'll move this way. Oh, what the hell? I'm going to re-roll the 5s. Trust in the dice, Luke. Trust in the dice. You swine. All right, we didn't get it. We do get 1 activation, sorry, 1 alertness boost this time. And we get a 1. So this guy's actually going to rotate again. Oh, nuts. All right, so activation boosts by 1. So now they're cautious. So that's gone. We then do this guy. So we do the 4 first. He moves forward 2 squares. That's done. He then has 2 minor. So he will rotate 90 degrees clockwise. 1. And then 2. So he's now facing back the way he came. But because they're now cautious, his line of sight is this row, this column, and this column. Oh, dang it. Right, this guy has a minor, so he's going to rotate 90 degrees and face the wall. Which is what I wanted this guy to do. I wanted him to face this wall. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, but I can react. I can distract him, can't I? That could work. All right, so that's the end of the enemy turn, so they get 1 more alertness. All right, next turn for Bartholomew, the Ratkin, the Vermine, the Space Scaveny boy. Oh, that's not a very good roll, really. We've got a double. We've got a 5. Now, to distract, there's no requirement. I just need to use a dice. So I need to distract him. I then need to move 1, 2, 3. Which is the move of that can do that. And then I want to do get intel, which will be a 4+. So a 5. I mean, or I could wait. I could wait for this guy to move out the way. Okay, so if I distract to rotate him 90 degrees, I can then move 3 squares, 1, 2, 3, which gets me to the intel. I can then use this to get the intel, and I got 1 more, so I'll be getting 2 intel. Because the thing is, I mean, ideally, I'd like to be able to move away as well, but you can't move more than once, obviously, because you can only do 1 action per turn. Another thing is, I can't, for example, if I had 3s, if I re-roll this and get another 3, I can't move 1, 2, 3, do the intel, and then move another 2. You have to finish the action. Actions can only be done in one turn, one time. You can't split it. All right, so the plan is, right, so we are going to distract. So this guy's going to rotate 90-degree clockwise. Again, I'm going to do it so I can rotate them either way, clockwise or anti-clockwise. That will increase the alertness by 1. I will then use my double to move 3 squares. 1, 2, 3. So I'm now at the intel. That also increases the alertness by 1. Oh my word. I'm then going to use intel plus 1. So I'm going to grab 2 points of intel. Right, I'm just going to use another dice to represent the intel that I grab. Where shall I put it? Is this still going to be on camera if I put it there? Not really. Okay, I'll put it there then. So I'm only going to get 2 intel on this level, but that's okay. And that is the end of my turn. Now, grabbing intel doesn't increase alertness. So yeah, okay, I think we're done. It's now the enemy's turn. What do I want? I need this guy to activate a lot. But he's going to come this way, isn't he? Dice gods, I need 1s. I need lots and lots of 1s and 2s, okay? Otherwise, I could be in a bit of trouble. Let's go. Let's see what happens. So, okay. You could have done a bit better than that. Right, so we got a 5 and a 6. That means alertness goes up by 2. Uh-oh. Plus the 1 for the end of the enemy turn. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's close. Next turn it will activate. I've got 2 1s. So this guy's basically going to rotate on the spot twice. So he's going to face that way and then he's going to face this way. This guy at the moment is... Oh no. This guy at the moment is going to... Okay, so he's supposed to move forward 2 squares. If he can't, he has to rotate clockwise until he can. So he will actually rotate face me. He can't shoot because that will have been his move. So you won't have any more activations to then engage. However, the alarm will go off. It will be automatically alerted because he's seen me. This guy would then use his as engage minor. Or I could use another tech point to re-roll this. Oops, sorry, that was a 4. To re-roll this and hopefully get 1s or 2s. I need this to be 1s or 2s. What the hell? Okay, so I'm going to use another skill point, and I'm going to I think I'm going to re-roll this one. This is fine for the moment. This is good, but this is bad. I don't really want to re-roll these ones in case they come up with 3s or 4s. So when I re-roll this one, I need a 1 or a 2 on this, and then we'll be good. Oh, dice gods, hear my call. No! Oh no, the alarm's going to go off anyway at the end of this turn. Nuts. Okay, the good news is that this guy doesn't activate. So he's not going to set off the alarm. But this, and the end of the turn, will set off the alert. Ah, oh, dang it. I mean, it's better than what we had. Because in the one where I had this situation, this guy, the alert would have gone off because this guy would have spotted me. This guy would have activated and could possibly have shot me depending on what the... Okay, so he doesn't see me, so engage, move the enemy 2 spaces along shortest path. So, dum, 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 dum. So, I mean, he wouldn't have been able to engage me, but it would have been real close. And I would have then had to disengage to get away from him. So yeah, this is definitely better than it was. But the alarm's going to go off. 5 and 6 goes first. 3 activations, which means 1, 2, 3 alertness. It's like, where are you? Where are you? Why aren't you answering? Then we've got a double 1, which means this guy is going to activate twice. Minor. Patrol move minor, rotate 90 degrees. Okay, so he goes this way, looks at his mate, and then he goes this way and stares at the wall. That's all he does. But, end of enemy turn, +1 alertness. Yeah, now they know I'm here. The alarm's gone off. Maybe he smells my... maybe he smells me. My character I put down here smells bad. So maybe he got a whiff of me. Like, what the hell's that smell? So yeah, all hell's going to break loose now. So alertness goes up to max. So they are now alert. They now know something's wrong. So now this goes up here and it's now going to be used for the reinforcements. So for reinforcements, Actions that normally add alertness do not have an effect. However, dice that would activate KO guys will become points on the alertness track or reinforcements track. When it gets down to the bottom here, we're going to get a random enemy. Now, in the last video, I was talking about, you know, when the reinforcements gets down to the bottom here, a random enemy comes in. The thing is that for Omnisense, it says all enemies are going to be soldiers. So I think for Omnisense, it's just going to be another soldier. I don't want to hang around to find out if that's going to be the case. So they are now alert. So now they're going to be switching to the engage actions. And I need to get out of here. I need to get to there. Now, what do I need? What I need is 5 of the same, because then I can move anywhere. I've got to get 5 of a kind. Otherwise, I could be in serious trouble. I mean, this guy's actually within short range. And because I'm behind them, I can ignore their armor. Oh, but these guys don't have any armor anyway. Okay. But I could use my SMG on this guy if I really have to, but I don't really want to. I want to get out. So we need 5 of a kind. That's what I'm going to be rolling for. Come on. Not a good start. We've got double ones. Okay, we need more. Come on. Full house. We've got a full house. Now, is that of benefit? A 3 and a 2. A 3 means I can move 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but these guys are going to be moving quite fast towards me, aren't they? I could use the triple to shoot this guy at a 3+ to hit. I'd be rolling SMG 4 dice, 3+ to hit. That could be worth it. And then the 2 I could use to move 3 squares. I mean, I can roll again. Okay, so if I keep that now, because obviously it's a triple is better than a double. So if I roll these again, I could try and hope to get 2 more 5s, then I can just escape. If I don't, then it's going to affect my movement out. Okay, but I can re-roll. I'm going to re-roll again. I've got 1 more re-roll. Yahtzee! No, but I've got 2 singles instead of... that could be a problem. Never mind. All right. So we are going to shoot... Oops, move the thing. I am going to shoot this guy here with my triple. There. So he's within 2 squares, so it counts as short range, so I'm getting a +1 dice. Actually, I should use some other dice for this, I think. So I'm going to be shooting at him, short range, 3 +1 for SMG at close range. So I'm rolling 4 dice. I'm hitting on 3+. They don't have any armor. So 3+ to hit. And we get 3. So we take him out because he only has 2 hit points. So he goes down. The ranged attack would automatically bring to alert if it wasn't already. So that's the attack. The attack was successful. We then have 2 singles that I need to use. Now, I don't have to worry about alertness anymore, so I could actually slide 2 squares and move 1 square. So I could still move 3 squares. So I'm going to use this to move 1 square to here. And then I'm going to use the other one to slide 2 squares. And that will bring me back to there, which should keep me in cover from this guy. So now I'm going to stay there and just hope that he doesn't kind of get the dice that he needs. Okay, so that is the end of my turn. I need to focus as well to try and get these back, don't I? All right, so here we go. So we've now got 2 guys down. Only the guy that's 1 or 2 can actually activate. All the others are going to go onto the reinforcements track. So let's see what's going to happen. Oh my word! Double 6s, 2. Okay, 4 and a 3. Okay, now the 2 would mean a major... Okay, he doesn't have line of sight, so it would be engage move. Move the enemy 3 spaces along the shortest path towards your character, always facing your way. Yeah, because he would then need another activation to actually attack. So that's okay, actually, but the reinforcements is going to go up by 4 points. I think we can do this. Also, another thing, at the end of the enemy turn, you don't get that +1 anymore either. So we're going to get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the reinforcements goes up by 4 points for these guys, for these dice here. And our one active guy is doing an engage move because he can't see me, he can't attack me. Move 3 spaces, shortest path. Right, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3. So he's going there. Still no line of sight. No line of sight for me either. But that's the end of the enemy turn. We don't add +1 for reinforcements. Now it's my turn again. Now what do I want to do? I could try and take this guy out again. I mean, you don't get any benefit for killing guys. If you do a silent kill, you could use other dice to generate intel. But for a normal kill, you don't actually get that option. So there's no benefit really to killing them. It's not like you can get... I mean, could you pick up their weapons? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, let's see what we roll. What do we get? So this is for our next turn. We get a couple of 1s again, and then 3 singles. Now I want at least, I think at least a triple for the attack, and then doesn't really matter, does it? Because this is going to be going up 5 points in the next turn. If I take him down, it's going to be going up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm thinking that I want to reroll all of these. Okay. So the first reroll. Come on. Okay. We've got the triple we need. But I have to move first. If I move to here. I don't think I can use my ranged weapon. I mean, I could use the sidearm, because when you're adjacent to an enemy, you can't shoot them. You have to use melee weapons. Do I want to reroll? I think I'll reroll those. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got 4. So I could move 1 square and then completely attack 1, 2, 3, or 5. So having 4 for attack doesn't actually make any difference. And I can't re-roll anymore. Actually, I could. I could use, again, I think tactical means action. So I could use my savvy, a point of savvy, to re-roll that and try and get a 1, because I can just escape. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use 1 dice to focus. I'll get 1 skill point back. So we get 1 of our tech points back. So that's that gone. I will then use 1 of my dice. Sorry, that was a 1. I'll use 1 to move 1 square. So I'll move to here. Now I have line of sight. I will then attack with the triple, which is a 3+ to hit. And I'm attacking with 4 dice within 2 squares. So my SMG gets a +1. So it's 3 + 1 is 4 dice, and I'm hitting on a 3+. Come on. Oh, that was close. I needed 2 and I got 2. Excellent. So this guy goes down. Again, there's no benefit to really killing these guys. So that's the end of my turn. Now it's their turn. Well, all the enemies are down, so this automatically goes up by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because there's 5 dice. And if a dice activates a trooper that's knocked out, it automatically goes onto this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. I need to get here in this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. Oh no. I need to. Oh no. I need 5 of a kind. I can't make it otherwise. 5. Actually, I could. 5 and then slide. So I need at least a triple. I need at least a triple to get out. Next turn. Come on. Because this could be a problem later. What do we get? We get a double 3. Okay. Slide doesn't have any requirement. Just a dice. Okay, so come on. I need at least 1 more 3. We got it. We got it. Excellent. Okay, so the 3 allows me to move 5 squares. I can then slide for another 2 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. We're out. But I will use 1 here to focus and gain 1 skill point. I will then use, so I've done that, I'll then use the triple to move 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will then use the last one to slide and move 2 more squares. Oh my word, that was close. Because again, if I couldn't reach that this turn, then these guys would basically add another 5 here, which would raise the alertness, or sorry, the reinforcements, and an enemy soldier would appear on that position. I think an enemy soldier, because it does say that omniscience, all enemies will be soldiers. If you have another corporation where you have random enemies, then God knows what's going to appear there. And you're going to have to take them down to actually escape. So we're done. We've got through the tunnels. We've managed to get only 2 intel this time. So my total intel is now 6. I'm halfway there. Excuse me, while I move. So I can actually erase the number. So we've now got 6 intel. Halfway there before we can class the heist as a success. Now, I think you can keep going if you want to, generating more levels, trying to gather more intel, because at the end of the heist, once you leave, once you complete it, you get double your intel in credits. So it might be worth it, but of course, as you generate more and more levels, there's going to be chances that things are going to go against you. But yeah, okay, we've made our way through the maintenance tunnels, and we are now ready for the next level. Anything else I need to keep track of? We're still unhurt. We're back up to full skill points. My Kevlar armor still at 2 uses. Let's roll up what the next level is going to be. The next heist level in the building. Right, so for our third level, our third part of the heist, where are we going? Which part of the building are we now going into? So we roll 2d6. We get 2. I've been getting a lot of double 1s. And that is offices, all right? So this is going to be the layout for the offices. There's going to be a lot of partial cover, maybe tables and chairs. We've got 2 walls, so there's not going to be a huge amount of cover. The 3 guys are starting over here by the exit, and the intel's all the way over there, right in the middle of nowhere. Oh, okay, this could be a bit of a trouble. Right, are we going to have any feature objects? 2 dice, if any of them are 5 or 6, we get a special object. No, so nothing extra again, which can be a blessing. So we are ready for the next game. Level 3, offices, no features, and just put there Intel 2 from the second level. Right, Bartholomew, let's go to level 3. And that, my friends, is going to be in the next video. So thank you for watching. I hope you've been enjoying this. I'm hoping that the game makes sense, because as I've mentioned before, some parts of the rules are a little bit confusing. Like I say, I don't think the author, English is their first language, so you know, we accept that there may be some language discrepancies. That's fine. That's fine. Like I say, the version that I printed out was the original version, version 1. There have been some updates and some corrections in the latest version, but there's still a couple of things that need to be sorted out. But it's good. It's all good. It's a great game. I'm having a lot of fun. And it's so much easier than Mercs Recon. Don't get me wrong. I love Mercs Recon, but this is so much easier to play. So, next video, we're going to the offices. Until then, please like, subscribe, spread the word, let people know about my channel. I'm not getting increases in terms of views and subscribers as much as I'd hope. So please help me out, spread the word, let people know what I do, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, stay safe, cheers.